All right, I'm recording now. Let's see, ready? So, hey, we finally got lucky and we have Razan here with us. And let's meet her. Razan, tell us about yourself a little bit. How you learn English, a little bit about you.
Yes, Razan is a researcher, author, scholar from Gaza that applied for many universities in the UK, um, England, and Scotland. By the way, through this experience or difficult experience, I'm suffering from um, uh, through my stages of, of applying for different majors, I have many conditional offers, but to get the unconditional ones, that it was as a challenge because I should prove that I have English language certificate. But the conditions inside the Gaza Strip after the 3 years of suicide and war, and don't allow, these conditions don't allow any student to prove that having English language, because you know that the international tests like IELTS and TOEFL um, cannot be tested because MEDs and the British Council offices are closed since the beginning of the war. Some universities from uh, from around 2 years ago started to take some steps to help Palestinian students inside Gaza and take an alternative plans like AI tests. So we don't know we don't know before about these tests. The world of AI tests is not familiar. We are not familiar with those international tests. We are familiar with IELTS and TOEFL as a traditional tests. By the way, while the students were emailing the admissions, they offer alternative tests like Duolingo, Versant, Versant Web exams. Is the the most famous AI tests. So later, the suffering or the new challenge starts with us to convey this responsibility, to know more about those exams, to be familiar through practicing, finding instructors for these international tests. We don't have courses or sessions about how to deal with these tests. By the way, I am so grateful, thankful for Andre and Sarah for supporting us in the last in the last months. So I know that my level in English language is around B2, but through the trauma and the complete silence in the last 3 years, we can't speak in our native language. How we can um, uh, how we can speak again, or to start again using the language, the other languages that we learn, especially the English language. Because frankly, in 2006 I got scholarships from MITs to study 1 year for access program scholarship for excellent students after the high school. By the way, I studied just 1 year in MITs. In the university, I studied English language from the Faculty of Arts. Later on, I had a scholarship for qualified high postgraduate diploma in entrepreneurship and applied business. So learning in English inside my country, I I have around 3 certificates. ideal. I use the language through my academic and professional life, but in social life, the condition is different. So the suffering later on, the suffering when to search for ways uh, uh, to adapt with the new reality like AI in English tests. So by the way, the last 5 years, AI becomes part of our daily life, but inside our like ChatGPT, Gemini. How? So we should know that we can learn, we can join, we can convey everything to reach. So um, from this point, the last 6 months after the situation of displacement became, I don't want to talk about the political conditions more, but there's no displacement in this time, in these 6 months. So I started to learn English through these tests, like advanced English, but really advanced English. I used YouTube channels like the channel of Mr. Andre. Yes, the sessions that Sarah organize weekly. But by the way, this world is very fantastic. This world is very fantastic. AI, using AI through learning languages and present English tests through those AIs. It is very preferable, available, and advise all the students in different countries to use them. It is not difficult to learn, but you should take a step to start again, to forget the past, to forget your pains, to forget the difficulties, try to adapt with the new future to reach. Um, um, for now, I got coupon from Sarah to present the lingo. I got B2, but it is not acceptable for all the universities. But by the way, it is a very good, a fantastic experience for me. To take the test, you have the experience. You can advise others how to deal with it later. So, the coming step. So I have now three unconditional offers in in the UK universities. Someone accepted Duolingo and medium of an instruction letter because I have one certificate of learning English language through my first bachelor degree in English language. They accepted the both. The other universities just accepted MOI, this certificate, and told me to attach any future certificates, but they gave me the offer, the unconditional offer. Um, so the other suffering that we encountered, the applications, the competition is so high, so limited. All the universities just accept just one or two seats for two scholarships for just for students, students in our country. But the situation in this year is different because it is not allowed for us to travel, to move, to go abroad. Just there are some exceptions, like visa students. The UK, one of the countries that announced in the news officially that there's an evacuation in the first in the coming academic year in autumn, in the 1st of September. So they through this announcement, many students but sorry, the point is the condition is just for fully funded scholarship students, but the other students that they have conditional offers, no. Just many students tried to take discounts, partial scholarships with filling the other funding through charities, through bursaries, through their international institutions that they work with, and also through crowded fundraising campaigns. That's the initiative of Sarah in R&R. She will tell you about everything after 1 or 2 minutes. Through this experience, it's very essential. It's very good way to reach to what we real need to achieve our ambition. In At least the campaign started 10 days ago, and we got now around 10,000 pounds through friends and all who believe in our message that we convey and our ambition in the coming autumn. So we should challenge the difficulties. We can go through boundaries, okay, to achieve what we really want exactly. Because what we really get now, we can return into the communities after we get these certificates, and to forget all the gap that was as a loss of our future in the 4 years past. Thank you.
Thanks, Rosan. Actually, I raised my hand just to ask you about that last part you mentioned. So, like inviting people to support this cause, I mean, support this hard work you're doing, your willingness to continue like contributing to your community as well, and in better ways once you get like more like skills, knowledge about other things that I can think of how much you would like positively impact your community and the world, of course, the whole world. So I'm really happy you sent that invitation in the end. And once again, I want to invite you all to support this cause, share it as much as you can, and let's try to make this nice story happen. I mean, the Fireflies going from Gaza to the UK to study, learn, and continue like helping each other. That's really what we want. Sarah, would you like to send another message, an invitation?
Yeah, I just wanted to echo that and thank you, Razan, for explaining everything perfectly and what you've been through. And just, yeah, to echo what Andy said, even if you are unable to support with a donation, sharing the page really goes a long way. Yeah, that we're very appreciative to anyone you kind of share it with and tell the story of these three extraordinary women. And yeah, just thank you very much.
Thanks, Sarah. And now I want to ask you all if we wanted to do another live, and I would love to answer your questions you may have either about the fundraising campaign or maybe about Razan's experience and Samar's experience with the Duolingo and Versan test, how they have prepared for this exam, how they have used AI to learn and train for this. Any questions, just leave them in the comments and share this video if you want to. And we'll be happy to have another live to answer all the questions you may have either about the campaign or how they got this English level and how they have prepared for this. And now, Razan, go ahead and share your invitation and your final words here. Go ahead.
I suggest you as instructors for you and for Sarah. Um, 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 to expand the network of students, international students, to learn through you deal with these tests. So, like learning advanced English to be available to present those tests in the future, because it is wanted, preferred for many universities in the last in the last years. So I prefer to organize or to schedule sessions and courses, online courses for students who really need these courses in the conflict zones, because it's available, and you will make a positive change. So thank you.
Thank you, Razan. Yes, the if anyone's interested in the ranting and raving English practice workshops, there's a link on the page as well, so they can have a look.
Excellent. So thank you again, Sarah and Roseanne, for joining us today, and we'll be looking forward to the next update on this amazing quest to go to the UK to continue growing as a wonderful human being.
And thank you, Andy.
No challenges. Go ahead.
Thank you, Andy, for supporting the campaign and helping students around the world as well.
Absolutely. Happy to help. So bye, everybody. Have a good one.